Hello guys, my name is Khairul Nisyam and I'm from KBI Management 2018, Faculty of Economic and Business, Mulawarman University. Alright, so in this video, I will explain a little bit about summary of Chapter 3, which contains the international organization, resources, capabilities, core competencies, and competitive advantage. Let's check it out. The internal analysis. Why does a firm have to perform internal analysis? So the important reason for this is that an increasing number of firms are using their resources to form core competencies through which they successfully implement an international strategy as a means of overcoming the advantage created by these more traditional resources. Firms use their resources as the foundation of producing goods or services that will create value for the customers. Value is measured by a product's performance characteristics and by its attributes for which customers are willing to pay. The stronger this firm's core competencies, the greater the amount of value they are able to create for their customers. Alright. Basically, there are two types of resources that we will discuss in this video. The tangible resources and the intangible resources. The tangible resources are assets that can be observed and quantified. The examples of these tangible resources are production equipment, manufacturing facilities, distribution centers, and formal structures. And then the intangible resources are assets that are rooted deeply in the firm's history, accumulate over time, and are relatively difficult for competitors to analyze and imitate. The examples for these intangible resources include knowledge, trust between managers and employees, managerial capabilities, organizational routines, scientific capabilities, and so on. The firm combines individual tangible and intangible resources to create capabilities. In turn, capabilities are used to complete the organizational tasks required to produce, distribute, and service the goods or services the firm provides to customers for the purpose of creating value for them. There are 4 criteria that used to determine if resources and capabilities are core competencies. The first one is valuable capabilities. Valuable capabilities allows a firm to exploit opportunities or neutralize threats in its external environment. By effectively using capabilities to exploit opportunities or neutralize the threats, a firms create value for the customers. The second is rare capabilities. Rare capabilities are capabilities that few, if any, competitor possess. A quick question to be answered when evaluating this criterion is how many rival firms possess these valuable capabilities. Capabilities possessed by many rivals are unlikely to become core competencies for any of the involved firms. Instead, valuable but common or not rare capabilities are sources of competitive parity. The third criteria are costly to imitate capabilities. Costly to imitate capabilities are capabilities that other firms cannot easily develop. Capabilities that are costly to imitate are created because of one reason or a combination of 3 reasons. Last but not least is the non-substitutable capabilities. Non-substitutable capabilities are capabilities that do not have strategic equivalence. This final criterion is that there must be no strategically equivalent valuable resources that are themselves either not rare or imitable. Value chain analysis allows the firm to understand the parts of its operations that create value and those that do not. Value chain activities are activities or tasks that the firm completes in order to produce products and then sell, distribute, and service those products in ways that create value for customers. Support functions include activities or tasks that firms complete in order to support the work being done to produce, sell, distribute, and service the products the firm is producing. Value chain analysis is used to identify and evaluate the competitive potential of resources and capabilities. By studying the skills relative to those associated with value chain activities and support functions, firms can understand their cost structure and identify the activities through which they are able to create value. Outsourcing is the purchase of value-creating activity or a support function activity from an external supplier. And if outsourcing is to be used, firms must recognize that only activities where they cannot create value or where they are at a substantial disadvantage compared to the competitors should be outsourced. Because of a focal firm likely know less about a foreign company to which it chooses outsources, concerns about potential negative outsourcing effects, and this case may be particularly acute, requiring careful study and analysis as a result. Deciding to outsource to a foreign supplier is commonly called offshoring. By analyzing the internal organization, firms identify their strengths and weaknesses as reflected by their resources, capabilities, and core competencies. If a firm has weak capabilities or does not have core competencies in areas required to achieve a competitive advantage, it must acquire those resources and build the needed capabilities and competencies. So this is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed and stay tuned.